Hey, Coach! Just making this little recording for you, like you asked. My name is Luke Hefner. I went to Cotton County High School in Newport, Tennessee. It's a very small town that no one's ever heard of. My major, I'm actually technically a musical theater performance major now. Um, yeah, and tell me what musical event or teacher. Story about music. How I got into music. I first started singing when I was about 13. I was in 8th grade. My uncle always sang, and I just wanted to be a singer just like him and sing country music. And I ended up singing at my 8th grade graduation. I sang a country song for my 8th grade graduation, and actually, my choir director from high school, my future choir director, heard me and said, "Hey, Luke, we think you really got a great voice. Would you ever consider come singing for us?" And I'm like, of course not. Singing's not cool, and when grade school, singing wasn't cool. Like, that's a very nerdy thing to do. And so I actually was enrolled in ROTC instead of choir. Um, and then, yeah, I auditioned. He asked me to sing like the national anthem for him, or God bless him, or some patriotic song. And it's like, I really think you should reconsider and maybe come to choir. I think you could really enjoy it. We could really use you. And he said, okay. And so I decided to do choir instead. I ended up falling absolutely head over heels in love with music in choir. My choir director's name was Michael Short, and he changed my life. He made me realize that you can make a living doing music, how music can affect people internally, externally, emotionally, spiritually, everything. Just how powerful music can be. And yeah, I ended up doing choir all 4 years, all 8 semesters of high school. Ended up going to all East and all State all 3 years. I loved choir. I loved being surrounded by music. Yeah, then I ended up going to Walter State Community College and sang there for 3 years. Met Laura Ritter. She was my new choir director. She's the one who kind of got my head on straight and told me to quit being so cocky and just like, hey, there's a lot of pretty baritones out there. So get your shit together, pretty much. Yeah, and kept doing music. I actually started studying privately, and when I got to college, private voice lessons. Started taking piano and a lot of theory. Um, yeah, and I ended up doing a master class with a former student who went to the University of Memphis. And he said, "Man, I think you got a great voice. I think you should consider going to the University of Memphis to finish out your bachelor's." And I was like, I've never even heard of that school. And I ended up looking it up, and it was a great school, had a great program, and I auditioned and got in, and I've been singing ever since with you, making great music, having good times, and yeah, it's what I wanted to do. I ended up falling in love with musical theater because it's just what touches me, what I think is what I want to do for a living. Um, yeah. So, love music. I think choir's going well. I'm loving chamber. I'm loving Dr. Fisher. He's doing a tremendous job. Yeah, I think University Singers is going well. Yeah, it's just going. We're still early in the semester. We still got a lot of work to do, but we'll get there. Um, I got the Tibbet auditions tomorrow. Some solo stuff. Hopefully that goes well. And yeah, I've been looking over my music, and I think everything's going okay. But this is Luke Hefner. Thank you for watching. Tune in next week.